Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Um, it's been a really interesting week for me and everything like that. Fall is um, a time where a lot of trauma happened before me and everything, happened and everything like that. So when my trauma triggers happen and everything like that, what happens is I always have a feeling of being overwhelmed, and when that feeling of overwhelm happens, I feel something. It could be something small, right? Something small that I have to do, and it feels overwhelming for me, and everything like that. And this comes from my triggers when I got trauma, or when I experienced trauma from Presley Ridge and everything like that. Working with the juveniles and all kinds of stuff. So because there, what happened was, there was conflict, crisis happening, and everything like that, and I got to a point where I felt really overwhelmed. And also during that time, I was working on my master's degree. I was in the military. A lot of stuff was happening, and I experienced a lot of trauma during that time because I was patching kids up. I was running in the woods after kids. I was getting swinged at. I witnessed a lot of abuse on kids and everything like that, and it was absolutely horrible. It was a real horrible experience and everything like that. So when I get around this time, I feel like you know I let things stack up a little bit and everything like that. I become helpless, all kinds of stuff too. And, that's connected to another part of my trauma where I was bullied when I was younger. You know, when I was bullied when I was younger, my mom's a narcissist, and she did everything, you know, she wanted complete control over me. And, and she did that, a lot. And, it made me feel helpless, made me feel like a helpless, kid, that's not capable of doing anything for himself. So when looking at that and everything like that, when I get around this time, also I gained a lot of weight too. So, gaining a lot of weight, and, you know, and my traumas, all my traumas, it makes me feel that, it causes my confidence to go down and my trauma kicks in, and I become that helpless little kid and everything like that. So, and, things get overwhelming and everything like that. What happens with that is, when all this is happening, I forget to take care of myself, right? I forget to do coping skills for myself. Use those coping skills, to help myself, because, you know, and it causes me to my symptoms to get worse and everything like that. So when I forget to take care of myself, because, when I worked at Presley, I wasn't taking care of myself. I was that, naive kid that, that was taking on too many hours, not self caring, and it caused me a lot of issues and everything like that. It caused me to not to take care of myself. Before that trauma happened, I was taking care of myself. I was working out every day. I was going to church. All this kind of stuff. But when I went to Presley, when I was working all that hours, I wasn't paying attention to myself and what was going on the inside and everything like it, because I thought everything was okay. And when trauma started happening and everything like that, it opened up the door to my other trauma that happened when I was younger, when I was being bullied. My mom's being a narcissist, she was abusive, and all kinds of stuff. So one trauma opened up the door for another trauma and everything like that. So when taking a look at all this happening, you know, you have to make sure to have self care ready. Take care of yourself. Have coping, learn some coping skills to help with your triggers and everything like that. Because when you get around the time, when your trauma happened, your emotional sensitivity goes up, and what happens is, you know, any trigger can take you into a traumatic episode. So what you need is coping skills, grounding techniques, deep breathing, whatever that it takes for you to self care, because that will provide you some assistance and everything like that. And there's nothing wrong of talking to somebody and everything like that to help you navigate that, to help you learn some skills necessary for you to, feel good about yourself, to reduce the emotional sensitivity, and, to overall, feel good around it, feel better, everything like that, reduce those symptoms and feel better. So I hope this helps somebody. I like to share my trauma, what happens during certain times, and all kinds of stuff. So it can help people to learn, what you can do to better yourself. Hope you guys like this video. Subscribe, like, and, for more. And, and I hope that everybody has a good day. Thank you.